I'm gonna try to get more spacing here on my phone. How you guys doing? Just wanted to come on here and share something with you that I just discovered. I knew this, but I didn't know how well it was working, and I found this out through watching other content creators, and I'm starting to see something interesting with my own channel. This is a very new channel. I started about 8 9 months ago, but I didn't really do anything with it simply because I have other channels and I've been busy with my other businesses. I'm in real estate and coaching and mentoring, and I do a lot of finance. But I turned my attention to this channel that I'm looking at, that I'm on right now, which is All Things Real Estate by Jimmie Williams. I'm Jimmie Williams, of course. And I'm noticing that YouTube is now, they did something with the algorithm where all these small channels, including mine, starting to get heavy amounts of traffic. They put you in the live feed, and they really wanted them to modify and make some changes to how they're doing business with small content creators. No longer is it just the big guys getting paid now. Okay, smaller guys, smaller companies, smaller content creators like myself and you. If you guys have decided to do this, they are doing very well. It's just pushing our content out into the algorithm. Find a niche, find something you really like to do. Just stay in that niche, and give us all the great information that you can find on that niche. Good quality content, and YouTube will push it out there. I mean, guys, it's not like it was 3 4 years ago. I mean, 3 4 years ago, the smaller content creators were hard. It was so hard getting the exposure, you know, without doing advertising or getting videos to go viral and all these other things you had to do to just get good, good quality views. Well, now, just an example. This last week alone, myself, I just started going live like 3 days ago, and I already have over 200 views. And these are all from going live. Okay, seriously. I mean, and all I do is I go on here and I talk for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes, and I just talk about, real estate in general. I talk about how to start a real estate company. I talk about how to become a wholesaler. I talk about how to become a fix and flip person, how to buy a property, fix it up, sell it again. I talk about the power of multifamily property, hotels, motels, and big buildings and apartment complexes, how to buy and sell them, how to wholesale them. I also talk about the power of doing Airbnb, and I talk about, the power of joining groups, real estate groups, and getting, finding good buyers for property. I talk about how to do, pretty much anything with real estate. And I'm discovering that, man, the algorithm is just pushing people to see my page. All right. And, it's been great. I really like it because the small guys, the little guys, are getting a chance now to get their name out there. All right. I have another channel. It's like 18,000 subscribers. But I've never seen, thank you for the like, by the way. I've never seen the algorithm do what it's doing now. So if you're out there and you have a niche, you have something you want to share with someone, you should start a YouTube channel, okay? And when you start that channel, it may take you 3 4 5 years to really get it going where you can make a living from it. But there's never been a time where you can start something instantly, put it on the internet, and start getting views to it, okay? Just like what I'm doing right now, and I got one person watching, but see, yeah. And I think it's just amazing that they have an algorithm that actually goes out and finds traffic and finds people. And I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram. Those are good too, but I think the algorithm with YouTube is actually the best. I think for me, because there's just so many more people you can reach. Yeah. What's your name? Xavier the Goat. Hey man, nice to meet you. But I will say this: when you get on here, you just want to find something that you're good at, you're passionate about. I'm very passionate about real estate, so it's easy to talk about it. I've been doing it since 2009, and I found a way to really communicate that with people, and I just talk about it. I let them come on and ask me questions. If you have a question about, real estate, about property, buying and selling property, you want to know how to really be successful at wholesaling, or, like I said, fix and flip, buy and hold. I'll answer. I built a big group of like almost 40,000 people on Facebook. It's a big community of real estate investors, and I know that business, so I just talk about what I know. But if you find something that you really know, and you're comfortable with talking about it, you can communicate it very well. YouTube will drive traffic and the algorithm will favor you. Okay. I think this is pretty interesting because I just started doing this like 5 days ago. And I have another channel where it's it's an older channel. It's I talk about more finances and business and things of that nature. But it seems like the algorithm is not as friendly to that older channel as it is to this new channel. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Um, and so what I encourage everyone to do if you're watching, you know, there's a lot of ways to make money online, but one of the easiest ways is just to sit down, turn on your camera, and just talk to people. You just can't talk about anything. You got to be, like I said, be purposeful, be intentional, and talk about something you really know and you really love. This is something I love. I can talk about real estate for 30 days straight. You know what I mean? For a year straight, because it's something I do, something I love. I have real estate students, and if you guys need coaching and mentoring in real estate, I'll put a link in the description, and you'll be able to see my website. Okay, it's Jimmie Williams REI Coach. I think that's right. Let me make sure I got this right here. Jimmie Williams REICoach.com. Jimmie with an IE, Jimmie. Williams, which is my last name. R is in Roger, E is in Edward, I is in Igloo, which stands for Real Estate Investor Coach. So Jimmie Williams REI Coach. Go there and you can see what kind of programs I got. But more importantly, this is about you tonight, guys. This is about your future. I mean, with the world that we're in today, with all the economy going crazy and groceries and everything, prices, everything going up, you really want to make sure that you can find something that make money easily and not so complicated. You got to find something you really love and turn on your camera and just talk about it. All right? Build value, give value. Hey there. I'm not sure what that is. Whatever. Okay. Random videos. How you doing, sir? Thanks for jumping on. But yeah, you got to find something you love and you gotta just go with it. And I realized that. And so when I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, many years ago, and I started real estate, and I started my first company in 2019, I put everything into it. I built that big Facebook group, started training and teaching people and learning how to buy and sell property. My wife and I made like $500,000 in 2020 during the pandemic. But we struggled years and years and years before that. And I'm almost 50 years old, guys. So I found success late in life. I was, mid-40s back in 2020. And I'll be 50 my next birthday in May. But I say all that to say, you just can't start something and quit. You got to stand with it long enough. And I think, doing this thing on YouTube, you got to be patient with it because the algorithm may take a few months to really find your audience. I mean, people start coming right away, just like you guys got here. But to build a big audience, it may take a few months up to a few years. So, hey, how's it going, man? How you doing, brother? So, you've got to find a way to have patience with what you're doing. Okay, patience is a virtue. I mean, like I said before, my wife and I, we lived poor, we were broke, we were homeless, living out of our car when we came here in Atlanta, Georgia. And we were like I said, early 40s, mid 40s, and we finally built a business and found success. Well, that's the same thing with when you see people on here. How are you, sir? I'm doing well, man. Thank you for asking. Mooney, how are you, sir? And so my point is, it took us a while to find success. And when you're doing this thing called the internet and social media, it does take time. You look at people, you go, man, how did they get 1 million followers? How did they do that? Over time, being patient and sticking with it long enough, the YouTube algorithm or the TikTok algorithm or the Facebook algorithm favored them because of their consistency, and they kept bringing in good content. You just can't bring bad content and expect the algorithm to favor you. And, you have people that go out and they buy traffic, they buy subscribers, but nothing really sticks when you go out and you just purchase it because you didn't really earn it. And but I'm telling you, man, this algorithm on YouTube, it's crazy. Again, I've had this channel about 10 months and I just didn't do anything with it. And last week I said, going into this week, I need to start just doing some lives to see what happens here, because I've been hearing the algorithm is favoring smaller channels. And like clockwork, I've been doing this is like my third day, and I have over almost 250 views, man. Just coming in from people like you guys coming in saying hello. The algorithm is going out finding people that are looking for what I'm doing, for what I'm talking about. So yeah, I advise you guys to get into this business, man. The YouTube business is the way to go. Okay, it is the way to go. You got to be patient. You got to have a plan of action, and just do it. Do it. In closing, what I would tell you guys to do is to write down 4 or 5 things that you're good at, that you like talking about. And out of the 4 or 5 things that you write down, you got to pick the top 1 to 2 things on that list and figure out which one of those you think is going to bring you the most popularity online. All right? Some people love to gossip. That's not me, but a lot of channels are blowing up when they're gossiping about all these stars and, Diddy and Jay-Z and, Wayne Gretzky. They're just talking about all these stars, and they're just talking about other people and other situations, and they're talking about stuff in the news. And those things are bringing them, the algorithm likes what they're doing. That's what they do. But that's not what I do. But my point is, you got to find what you do and you do well. And when you do that, you need to go ahead on and make it happen, okay? That's all I got for tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Peace and blessings, okay? I'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.